Hey yo, what is going on, everybody? This your boy Ron. We are live and full in effect. Oh man, we got so much stuff to catch up on. So much to catch up on since the last Tuesday. But first, let's get the familiarities out of the way and whatnot. So this is the Young Melanated Council. I am one third out of the trio. We try to go live every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and wherever else you're at in this big old wide world of ours, that's where you're going to be at. That's where you can find us at. Okay? And I don't know, I got notifications going off, y'all. I got notifications going off. But again, if you like what you see, please like, subscribe, enjoy the show. Feel free to comment if anything is said, done, whatever the case may be that you enjoy. Again, please share us, share with us, let us know what's going on. So, without further ado, without further ado, we are going to jump in and get this thing started. So, first things first. First things first. First things first. How was everybody's week? How is everybody's weekend? Like, how is everybody doing since like last week Tuesday? I know we got some people added into the Discord. If you haven't jumped into the Discord, we're gonna go ahead and slide that link right now. Let me go ahead and do this bad boy for y'all real quick. Bam. So we're gonna go ahead, copy that, go over here. Do that right there. So that way, if you want to catch up with us while we're offline, this is the place to come and hang out, chill, kick back, relax, all the good stuff. And again, head coach and whatnot. So got that. Boom. There's the link there. So please, 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 please. I'm sorry, y'all. Like I said, I'm a head coach. And we're gonna talk about that too. But anyways, I'm like I said, okay, boom. So, like I said, so again, your boy is a head coach for the Rocket football team within my city. I have a really, excuse me, I got a really good team. I have a really good team. And like I told the kids at the end of practice, I think I got the best team hands down. I really do. I really do. We may not be the biggest team, but I put it to y'all like this: we sure are the fastest team, and I got some people. They ready to hit somebody. They are ready to hit somebody. And so, been doing a lot of tackling drills, been doing a lot of hitting drills, getting used to them like, hey, hit me. I got pads, or matter of fact, hit me because I don't have pads. Or just hit me just because I could take it. I could take it. Henceforth, yeah, I chipped my tooth. So yeah, I chipped my tooth last week. Mm-hmm. Trying to get these kids ready to go for practice. I chipped my tooth. So, anyways, chipped my tooth. It's all good. It's been the same. It's been the same one I chipped like years ago, and I know I got to get a new cap put on. Whatever. Hey, Chad, what's going on? I see you creeping in. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Just talking about my week last week, and who's jumping in. Let's see who's jumping in. I'm trying to see who's jumping in. Because yo, oh yeah. I'm good. Look, I'm good. I'm good. I, oh, oh, snaps. Hold on. Okay, Chad. I gotta finish this. I gotta make a special announcement. Okay. I gotta make a special announcement. I need y'all to find whatever clock, whatever cell phone, whatever watch. I need y'all to time this. Okay. I'm gonna need y'all to time this. Okay. So during practice last week, we was doing some tackling drills and whatnot. and me and my brother, he's kind of like my assistant. He's like a parent volunteer and whatnot. So he shows up on the scene, and me and him, we're showing the kids like how you're supposed to be wrapping people up as we're practicing. And so my crazy tale, I went at my brother full force. He was like, "Oh, I didn't realize we're going full force." Like, yeah, we trying to tell these kids how to go full force. Let's show them how to go tackle somebody full force. Or if you got the football, run somebody over with full force. And so he said, "Okay, bet." So I took my glasses off, took everything out of my pockets. I got the ball. We did the cadence down, said hut. I came at that man full speed. He came at me at full speed. I trucked him. Mind you, my brother, he's like 6'1". He's like 6', 6'1". So he's taller than me. And he got some meat on his bones. I'm kind of like a little skinny, frail guy, but I could move. I could move. I got stripped. So I came at him, came at me, boom. I ran him over, but he wrapped me up, but that was a goal. In the process of me getting wrapped up, in the process of me getting tackled, I chipped my tooth. And so after practice, I went up, started, like, it was feeling my tooth. It's all pulled him over. He's like, "You good?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, "You won't believe this." He's like, "What?" Like, "I chipped my tooth." He started laughing at me. He said, "For real?" I'm like, "Hey, as a head coach, I got to make sure that my players are on point. I got to make sure my players are right. I have to make sure my players are good because I don't want them to go on the field and scared of getting hit, let alone hit somebody else. Like, I don't want that. Like, I've been there. I know what it feels like. Hitting somebody else with pads is kind of a weird thing to, like, it's okay to hit somebody with football gear on. And so these kids are like, okay. But again, as they see me do it a lot more without pads on, it's like, okay, cool. Even today, we did a drill where I had a padded, I had like a little pad on my arm, like a little shield, and I told them, hit me, like come at me full force and hit me. I could take it. And so we had little kids kind of like, give me a little shoulder like this, like no, like go back and try it again. I want you to hit me. I want you to hit me. Okay. All right. So that was the drill. But first, I got to do some introductions. I got to do some introductions. I got to go in order. I got to go in order. I'm sorry. You got dethroned. You've been dethroned. Yes. So coming to the stage next, y'all know him. Y'all love him. It's the man, the smooth, the fly, the one person who can literally take your girl and say, "Hey, make me some dinner." Y'all give it up for the homie Toby. Toby, come on. Yes, you showed up here.
Hey,
Yes, yes. Second,
yes. Thank you for
second.
the intro, per
I know
usual.
because you dethroned you did it. You did it. You actually beat L. L. I'm sorry, but he got you. He got you. But that's okay though, because y'all give it up for L. I mean, she is the one person out this whole trio who I don't care anybody says, like, if I could get L to get on you and talk your ear off and kick some knowledge to you, yep, I'm going with her. I'm going with L to kick some knowledge to you. So without any further ado, we gotta bring in this other part person. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. But come on, L, get in here. Come on,
So,
L.
Oh man, like I didn't know that Toby beat me because when I came on, I saw me, then Toby came in like a second after. So, but of course, Ron, you called it. Like maybe my shit was just loading weird.
hold on.
listen, listen. I on my screen, that's who I saw. And I'm not saying
There was a whole
that
lag for like the last minute.
Wait,
I
wait,
know. But
what did you say, Toby?
Toby said he got a little
So
little
there's been like a
lag.
lag for the last minute. Like everything was good.
Mhm.
Then right when he was introducing UL, like things were good, but then like at some point near the end of the introduction, it started just lagging. I don't know if you guys were seeing a
Mhm.
lag on your end.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know. I see it. I know. I saw it.
okay. I don't think so.
Yeah,
Like my Wi-Fi is of
and my
course
Wi-Fi.
like
I think
shitty.
Mm.
So,
My Wi-Fi, I think, is like pretty much the same. I don't think it's like not the same as what you described
Hold
as,
on.
but like I don't think my Wi-Fi has been acting up.
I
But what I
gotta
was gonna say, oh,
what's
I
that
gotta call a
from?
timeout.
shade.
I gotta call a timeout. I got my whistle. I'm gonna blow my whistle.
Okay.
Toby,
Oh yeah, flag on
is
the
that a
play.
button up? Toby, you got on the button up?
You said
Wait,
what
what?
now?
Like a
You
button
got
up
a
shirt?
button up on? You got a button up shirt on?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
you
okay.
better
It's like
come
a-
on, Toby.
Okay.
What?
shorts. Yeah,
Nice.
I didn't realize.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah. I had a nice like navy blue slacks, button-up shirt, and like my
Come
brown,
on,
my nice
Toby.
brown boots.
Okay.
Called it.
So I decided to look good to look good because today was the primary day for Massachusetts to vote.
Oh,
Wasted
true.
the
Yeah.
because I didn't even get to vote, but that's a whole different story.
No. That
I mean,
sucks,
I
man.
showed up like within 5 minutes, and I thought I would just stroll in and be fine. Especially because I assumed there would be like a line. So they said as long as you're in line, you're good. So I was like, okay, I'll just go find the line. But the place wasn't very well lit from the outside. It was like an elementary school. I'd never been there before because I just moved to this town like 4 months ago. Not even. I moved May? Yeah, around this time, like May 8th or so. So I hadn't been to this part of the town, and I hadn't been to that center. I missed the application to do the vote by mail by one day. So like I couldn't get a ballot, which is how I did it in 2020. I had the ballot, I was able to fill it out before, and I just had to drop it off, and that was pretty easy. I never actually had to really like go stand in line to vote before. Not really, anyway. So it was just annoying. When I got there, I couldn't find it. The doors were locked, and I just didn't go to the correct side because I couldn't tell where the front entrance of was the school. So I finally got there, and then it was exactly 8 o'clock. But then they were like putting stuff away. They went to see if they could like pull out the binders or the information, but it was too late. So the future of Massachusetts does not include me, and that's fine, I guess.
That's crazy.
I mean, I can still vote in the general election. I'll actually get a mail-in ballot for that. But at that
Okay.
point, it's blue versus red. Not that interesting because a state like Massachusetts is already very, it's already pretty like blue. I mean, we have a Republican governor, but like,
Right. So it's not
that's-
that blue.
Right.
but that's different. Like every other statewide official besides the governor and the lieutenant governor, I'm pretty sure are pretty blue. Like legislature is ridiculously blue. For the state house, pretty sure
That's good.
our judges aren't elected; they're appointed, and that process is its own thing. So. Yeah, I'll still guess do my due diligence, but I was hoping to have more of an interesting impact in the primary because there's actually some really interesting races happening in the primary. Who the Boston NAACP president, Tanisha Sullivan, she's a black woman. Our Secretary of State's like this, white guy has been there for 25 years. Personally, I think he's done pretty good work. Massachusetts has some of the best voter kind of reforms in the country, besides ranked choice voting, which failed on the ballot question years ago. But like, an older guy, but like, I think he's done. But Tanisha Sullivan and NAACP would have ran to unseat him. I'll see how those results get tallied. And then you have like your lieutenant governor race, which is more interesting because the Democrat governor is running unopposed right now. Lieutenant governor, there's some different options. The Turner race, there was actually one of the leading candidates for the mayor's race, who was a black woman named Andrea Campbell. She was the Boston City Council president, first black woman city council president, maybe even the first woman. She was running. She ran for mayor, didn't make it through the top 4, so she didn't kind of make it to the November election day. But she is running. I think she's the leading candidate for attorney general. And there's like 2 other people for attorney general, and then there's like a state auditor, the tax assessor, the state auditor, which normally doesn't get a lot of press, but it's an what do you call it? It's a unopposed seat because the person there retired. And so I watched that debate like even a month ago. So I was like, yo, I'll be so interested to try to like vote, and even though I don't know 100% what the best solution is, let me give them, because it's most likely going to be my last election here in Massachusetts primary. Yeah. So I literally just like got home like probably 30 minutes ago. Not 30 minutes ago, but like that whole process took around 8. I probably got home around like 8:30. So I was just like really annoyed. Kind of just, I'm kind of over this point. I'm like, all right, whatever. I should have obviously gotten there earlier, but I had such other stuff that I had to kind of like take care of. And I low-key was still like preparing by watching some of the debates. So I was just hoping I'd get there. But
oh man, no, it sucks that you weren't able
sorry,
to.
there's a living creature.
Toby?
Yeah, Toby, I think your internet's kind of bad.
Yeah, sir.
internet?
You just like for real paused.
Oh, didn't I
Yeah.
just finish? I was like,
Well,
I'm confused. I'm not talking. Like I just was waiting for.
not like I get that, but like it wasn't like a normal pause of when some like no one is just like, all right, I stopped talking. Like just in real life.
Yeah, it was like one of those where you
Yeah.
would you made your point, but like after the point was made, you just kind of stop.
Right. Yeah, the frame just stopped.
Yeah.
Like
No, I saw lagging before, in like the little top left corner where Ron is, but I didn't see anything
like
on my
that.
end pausing. So I didn't.
Yeah.
no, because
Yeah.
I thought
Oh,
like
no.
it could have been me
I'm-
because
Thing on my other devices.
yeah, I don't know if you want to get closer to the Wi-Fi or I don't know, maybe try to reconnect or like reconnect your internet.
Well, I'm in my living room. This is actually the first time I've been in a while. Normally I'm in my actual bedroom, which is further, but the living room, literally, like I can look at the router right over there. So this is actually usually the closer I've been for most of the streams. So I don't think that the distance is bad, and I haven't seen anything, at least for my smart devices. Granted, I have my phones, but I haven't seen anything that's been like pushing me off on those devices. My phone is connected to the router. It's connected to the Xfinity hotspot that sort of auto connects if you're close enough to an Xfinity. If you have Xfinity, you know what it is. Like you have those hotspots all around the country, and it just connects you to them.
Right.
And because the range is more Wi-Fi, my actual Wi-Fi, whenever I get close to my apartment, it connects. And I usually have to reconnect to my Wi-Fi. But the point is that should actually help reduce the bandwidth if my cell phone's not even.
Is your laptop connected to
So I'm not really
something else? Is your laptop's Wi-Fi
No, it's connected to the
something?
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I think maybe
No, the laptop is definitely connected to.
Okay, maybe just try closing out of StreamYard and coming back in.
Yeah.
And it's not even lagging on my end either, so I don't know. I can try it, but
I'm sorry.
I,
Okay, I'm done. You click it. You click. After you click.
You on 2.4 or 5? What is?
Gigahertz. 2.4
Gotcha.
gigahertz and 5 gigahertz.
but
Right.
I don't have that second option. Like I've had some routers where it's connected, where like it'll show your name of your Wi-Fi, name of your thing 5, and there was a back because apparently 2.4 is not as strong. Oh no, I'm thinking of the 5G. That's back when it used to be. You would see the router or the 5G version, and the 5G version is stronger, but it has less range, so more bandwidth but less range or something. But in this case, I don't even have that split option, so I'm not sure how like.
I
which
think
one I'm connected on, but
yeah, I think.
but again,
maybe just
same Wi-Fi. I haven't changed the Wi-Fi since I've moved here, so.
okay, but yeah, no, I think definitely maybe just getting out of StreamYard and coming back in, or resetting your, plugging out your internet and plugging it back in. Yeah, there's just like maybe just like a slight
Okay,
disconnect.
now
that you
actually
just
that
need to-
time it lagged. I kind of.
Yeah. So we were not lying to you.
No. No, it's like it's like it's almost like a second,
That one
2 second
definitely.
delay.
Yeah.
That one definitely paused. Things started going off, and then Ron's. But it kind of looks like everything's like. I can disconnect, but I don't see anything that's like.
Yeah, it could just be like a hiccup.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
Been there. I
Yeah.
can talk from experience. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, it could just be like a StreamYard weird disconnect. So you might just need to just sign off the StreamYard and come back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're totally frozen right now. Totally frozen.
All right, Toby. Listen, I'm going to remove you. I'm about to move you to the background. And
Yeah, no hard feelings. Okay.
yeah, boom.
Okay.
Holy crap, y'all! Listen. As much as I enjoy modern day technology, sometimes it takes dumps. Toby, are you good? Toby, are you good? You want me to bring you back? I'm gonna bring you back. Or matter of fact, no, you can bring your own self back. What am I doing?
Right.
Right? Wow!
Divine punishment for being on time.
Oh man,
Yeah.
man, that's tough. Okay, Toby, I'm bringing you back.
Right.
I was gonna say hold on because it's still showing like it was actually still connecting. I don't even think like it like fully connected. Okay, now it says connected secured, but I didn't reset the hotspot. I just I just turned on my Wi-Fi off and back on, like in terms of my computer's Wi-Fi. So
Yeah.
that might not even really do it. What is this? Okay. Sorry. There's my roommate's cat is being interesting right now, and I'm not trying to have it knock over half of my life. But anyways, so I think I should close it. I opened the window only because it was like kind of, I didn't know if that was the reason. Like the cat's been acting up. Now, granted, my roommate left because she came back from her summer internship. I've mentioned before that she's been gone all summer.
Mhm.
She went again on a trip, so she went like a big trip. With her family, and so she brought back her cat when she came back from her internship. But now that she's gone again, this is the first time I've seen the cat without her, and we suspect that the cat's acting up because she's not here. Because it's been kind of despondent the past few days, just sitting there, not really eating. Well, it was eating, but not. I don't know. There was a lot of weird things, like being more lethargic. So anyway, I was like kind of concerned, so I was like, let me open the windows in the living room. Maybe that will like put, because I don't like putting the AC on personally. Like it good for me. The thing doesn't seem to stop blowing. It's a lot more sensitive in my room, or it's like a lot colder in my room versus the living room or the other bedroom. So I had the fan on, but that doesn't seem to really do much. But I at least had the fan on for circulation. Then I was like, let me open the window because it's like 60 degrees outside. It's actually getting pretty cold because New England. It was literally just in the 90s and the 80s like last few weeks, but it's like 61 right now, which for me is fine. Actually, I like it. It's like light jacket weather. I can still wear a t-shirt or a nice little short sleeve dress shirt. But I'm like, if it's 60 something degrees, why is it 70? Why is it 76 indoors? I was like, is the insulation that strong?
Hey.
And it's not like, and the thing is, it was like 72, 77. So it's like been getting warmer, even though the temperature outside has definitely not been like, I think today was 64. Floor, the heat's rising through the building. Understanding of some on why it was getting to like 76. So I was like, let me open the window, and now I responded to it because it's like continuously jumping onto the windowsill. I mean, there's a screen door, so it's not going to jump out the freaking window. It's very odd because I've never seen it like do this, and it was literally like not he was not really responsive to anything for like all day. Any case, I don't know if my Wi-Fi is okay. I can reset the entire router if I need to, but if it seems to be connected okay, then I'll just keep it as is.
Sorry, no, Toby, you're still. Yeah,
bro, you was talking and like you was still looking this way, and like we can hear you talking, but you were still looking this way. And then when you finally decided to come like face forward, it was like, you know, a delay. But
yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
Niche.
Hey. Yeah. No, Toby, I really do think you should. I do think you need to actually just close out of StreamYard and come back. I don't think it needs to be all that, Chad. I mean, he might need to reset the computer, but like, I feel like that would be the most Toby emotionalist
council. There you go. Already, and not the salt emoji, not the salt emoji.
I know, being salty. I'm insulted.
There you go. Yes.
Yeah, Toby. I think you just close out of StreamYard. Wait like 30 seconds to a minute, and come back.
Don't worry, we will still be here.
Yeah, we will still be here for one more minute. We will definitely be here.
You're good. You do what you got to do, Toby. Do what you got to do, sir.
And Toby's like frozen in like a sad, pensive face.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. Toby, sir, are you good?
Oh, what was that last thing? I was trying to pull up the link again. Before I close.
Yeah, no,
out,
just
but...
close it out from your browser. Like.
But what was this? Something about a sad face or something?
Your face just seemed your face was frozen and like a very sad, like pensive look, and I was like, oh no, I don't know.
It was like you had like this sad puppy dog face, like somebody help me, please.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, but you guys can continue on then.
Okay.
You're good. No, because I'm about to pick on this one over here real quick.
Okay.
I got to pick on this one just for like a hot second. For a hot second. So, Elle.
Yes.
How was your week?
How was it? Just like work has been really busy, and yes, I've just been, and also like me and my siblings are planning a party for my mom. Okay. So yeah, so we're just been like busy with that. And it's just, yeah, so I'm just like kind of tired. But I don't know, like what else has really been going on? Nothing really. Like Labor Day weekend was kind of, it was a little uneventful, which is fine. Yeah, I didn't do too much. I went to like this coffee shop that I like to go to. I actually went to like their other location, which I don't go to as often, just for like a change of pace. And I did like some editing for a podcast episode that I recorded a little while ago. And like it's kind of cool because like I haven't really been, promoting my podcast at all. Mm-hmm. Like I wanted to wait until episode 10, and I told my therapist about it, and he was like, "No, go promote it now." I was like, oh. I'm just like a little nervous.
Listen, I mean, I don't mind promoting it for you. I'm just waiting on you to tell me, like, okay, go for it. Like, I'm not doing nothing until you tell me to go. Like, again, that's just me. I gotta pick on you.
I know.
It's great.
Thank you. No, I appreciate it. I really do. And it's cool that even my last episode, which is an hour long, actually, I usually like I did want to keep them to be like 30 minutes or less, but I just had a lot to say about this particular subject. It's kind of a funny subject. It's just about housekeeping, and yeah, but like it's just like pretty much, I guess, like my journey of, understanding and being better about house maintenance.
Mhm.
Because like when I bought my place, I was just 24, which is, in retrospect still like, pretty much in a way still fresh out of college, kind of like still like a kid. And I was just kind of doing things like day by day and not really like maintaining and taking care of things as well as I am now. And then I spoke about the period of my mom living with me, and then like like who I am today versus who I was prior to her moving in. It was like just two separate people essentially, and like really trying to think about like who I want to become. But yeah, so it was just it was it was really long, and I've also just been thinking about how hard it is to just maintain a home, and I've really just had like a really new appreciation for parents, like mothers, kind of in particular, because I feel like they're usually the ones like tasked with like taking care of the home, or like in terms of like stereotypical gender roles.
Mhm.
And but yeah, like I'm just here taking care of myself. Like I couldn't imagine being a parent on top of that. Like, even like, yeah, like if like me and my spouse and we had kids, and having to take care of the kids and maintain and clean up after the kids and clean up after our own selves and just, like keep a level of maintenance in the home. So that like I feel like it's already hard just taking care of myself. So like, and I'm just one person, and all the mess is me. Like there's no other excuse. It's not like a kid bursts into my home and then makes a really terrible peanut butter and jelly sandwich and messes up the place and runs out. That's not what happens. So,
Ooh,
so yeah, so that's what
yeah.
this new episode is about. And I see that already 2 people have listened to it, which is cool. So
Well,
it's pretty cool.
nice,
Yeah.
nice. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that count bumped up. I don't know
Yeah, but
how much, but yeah, we're gonna get that count bumped up.
yeah, I guess I wanted to wait until 10 episodes, but maybe I should really just start promoting. Oh man, I'm nervous.
Again, like I told you, El, I'm not doing nothing until you tell me to. Until you say, okay, go promote. Bam, done. Finito. It is it. That is it. That is all I need. I just need. Yeah.
Yeah, ideally, of course. It's okay, chat. Like, I'm just like happy if anybody listens at all, honestly. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Like I was surprised to even get 2 listens. I was like, oh my goodness, people actually want to listen. This is cool. Like it's a really cool feeling. Like I understand that we have it here at the Melanated Council. Like you lovely people in the chat, of course, and of course the lurkers as well. But I guess it's just like different when I don't, like y'all or people just want to hear me. Like really. And like more than once, it's flattering. Like it is, but it's I don't know. I'm awkward. So
Stop it. Since when?
since ever, since Issa Rae came out with the Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl on YouTube, and everyone kept saying that I was like her.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. I gotta hear this blasphemous, slanderous, deceitful lies that I'm hearing. I gotta hear this for myself, and then I will make my judgment. I'm still saying no, regardless.
Okay, I appreciate that, Ron.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I just got it too. Well, it's crazy. And if I mean to cut you off, I am so sorry. But I got it pointed. I think I got it on Spotify something on something that's dealing with a spot where I clicked on it and it's supposed to notify me when
Mhm.
a new episode airs. I haven't been getting that. So now I have to go and make sure I punch the spot
Mhm.
and make sure I give it a good listen.
Okay. I appreciate it. And yeah, I hope.
Listen. Go ahead, El.
Oh no, like I hope that it works. So I don't even think. Do I even subscribe to anything? I mean, there's following. Is following also subscribe? I think so. But it didn't notify me. Shouldn't it notify myself? Maybe it did, and I just got rid of that thing. I don't know. I mean, hopefully.
Uh, you know, you know what? Hold up.
I
Why
don't
did it not? No. Oh no, I did the wrong thing. Wow. Okay. Hold up. Y'all gonna have to like deal with me in no wait, it says I'm fine. Oh,
What's up? Because I need to know too. Because I don't know.
I forgot to click the bell.
Yes, I don't see a bell. I'm looking at it on my desktop. Maybe it's something on my phone.
Yeah, if you have it on your phone, you gotta once you hit following, you
Mm-hmm.
gotta click the bell that says, "Hey, the new episode came out. You should really listen to it." Like, hooray! Yeah, I forgot to do that.
Okay, I see it under my notifications though. But let me like double check. Let me go to the podcast itself. Okay, now I rang the bell.
Hmm.
I don't know why. I feel like the text in my logo is just like not even like vertically. I'll look at that later. It's like
I
slightly driving me crazy in the fine.
I mean, I just like the way how like it's kind of like grayed out, and the only thing that actually stands out is gray area. That's the one thing that stands out. I'm like, okay, I get behind that because the
Mm.
episodes they do stand out. Like a lot of things that you say, it stands out. I was like, huh, that is very interesting. Very interesting. Like, okay, I get
Oh,
that.
thank
I get it.
you. You are the best, Ron.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, I'm almost, I'll be five toes in once I get this last one underway. I'll be five toes in, and then once them other five roll out, I'm like 2 feet in. So yeah, then if you start producing anymore, now I'm knee deep in it. I can't get out. Like, sorry, but not sorry at the same time. So
no,
yeah, now
no,
now now that smash the bell. So now I'm gonna be notified when the next time you decide to sneak in an episode. Like, nope, nope, nope. Not on my watch. No, you're not. Not today, L. Nope.
oh, no,
Whew.
thank you so much. Thank you. Like, it really means a lot. What are these feelings?
Overjoyed. I am building a castle of love. Yes, we doing that here. We're doing that here. Oh my goodness. But yeah, no. I'm like me personally, I'm proud of you. Like for real. Like for real, for real. I'm proud of you. Like you keep doing what you say that you're going to do. And like you said before, you're gonna do it scared, and obviously you do, because I mean, the first 2 episodes was hilarious. The intro was like, I'm sitting here drinking, and I don't know, I'm feeling myself, but I don't know if I'm feeling myself. So we're gonna just keep it going. Like, you go ahead, Elle. Like, go ahead, Elle. Like, I ain't mad at you, girl. You do that.
Yeah, I don't even know if I re-listened to the first couple of episodes. I should.
Do it.
I
Do it.
was
I mean,
I was.
listen, for anybody that's a streamer, this goes for anybody. I've done this for my own channels, just so I can critique myself and be like, ooh, I was actually doing that. I actually said that. Like, thank God it didn't go against terms and service, because I would have been oh yeah. But no, it's as a streamer or a podcaster or whatever you're doing, it's always good to go back and actually just rewatch yourself. So that way, the next time you decide to do whatever, you can get better and continue to get better and continue to work on and improve on the areas where you saw that you was kind of like, nope, not having it. Do it. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself.
Like, you definitely like look back and you see like where you can, like what Ron was saying, definitely improve. And also don't be afraid to, try something new.
Exactly.
That's one of the things I do like about like Roberto Blake. Of course, you all know he's a YouTuber. He's been on our show like 2 years ago, and sometimes I watch his YouTube channel, his YouTube videos, and like he still does and tries new things. So like you never stop learning and you never stop, growing. Yeah.
Yes, agreed.
For sure.
I agree with
I didn't know you were a writer. I didn't know you were a writer, Chad. But that's cool. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'm not gonna go back and listen to them right now. I'm only 5 episodes in. I feel like I'm kind of full of myself. It's like, oh, humble beginnings. Like, I'm so much better now. Like, I do think I have improved, but like, I'm not gonna go back just yet. I'm just like, I don't know, getting better at using the tools.
There you go.
Yeah. Just like an improvement.
Oh yeah. I say go for it.
Yeah.
I need to check on Mr. Smooth. He's been going way too long.
Right. Maybe he's resetting the router and it didn't work or something.
Ooh, that's going to suck. But then again, he did mention there was a cat with the screen. Yeah. Okay. I get that. Chad, I get what you're saying. I'm with you. I am with you, sir. I am with you. Yes.
No,
I am with you.
That's definitely how you gotta see it. 1 second, I actually have a book to show you all.
Uh-oh. Book time. Is she gonna read us a story or 2 or 3 or 4? We don't know. But one thing we will know. You gotta hear first. Do the happy dance. Do the happy dance. Here we go.
So I don't know if I've shared this book on the stream before, but it's called The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield.
Okay.
And it's essentially like what it says: break through the blocks and win your inner creative battles.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a short book too. It's very thin. And like some chapters are like a page, or like, even like half of a page, like this is like a paragraph and that's the chapter. So like it's it's supposed to be like a quick, easy read because they don't want you to stay on the book. They just want you to get out there and do what you want to do. So essentially, the book is about how there's like a thing in our life called resistance.
Mm-hmm.
And resistance is neither good or bad. All resistance does is just keep things as they are in your life. So wherever you're at now, resistance's job is to be like, you're good, you're fine. Stop trying to do more. Make sure you don't do less. Just be right there. So if you're trying to, like become a published author, and right now you're like a manager at a Costco, resistance is just going to be like, you can just write next week. Like right when motivation hits you. You don't have to do this right now. Resistance is futile. Essentially, well, it's not.
In a sense.
You have to push through resistance. Like you have to just like push through it, and like you have to recognize how resistance shows up, because it could show up in many different ways. It could show up like, in your own head, within your family. You might start taking writing classes, and you might end up paying people money to learn how to write. You might spend hours upon hours watching YouTube videos on writing, when what you really need to do is just write. So, and that's one of the things I appreciated about this book, and I haven't bought like any other like self-improvement books because I don't really think they're going to tell me anything that I don't really like know. I can understand like reading a book that kind of helps steers you into like a particular direction or something, like, or it's always good to like read books to like better your skill set. But if it's just like a general self-help book, I don't think you really need too many. Mm-hmm. Personally, this is just because I do understand like the feeling of just kind of feeling stuck. Just, like, oh, I'm going to, start working out really hard. And then you get a gym membership and then you never go. Or you like keep telling yourself, oh, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. I'm gonna do this tomorrow. It's like, you know what? Let me see if I can get my sister to, I don't know, work out with me. If she goes, then I'll go. It's like, no, you can't like rely on, not saying like you can't rely on anybody, but like you can't, it shouldn't be like, once I have X, then I'll do Y. And I do find myself stuck in like that kind of thought process a lot. So I always have to like recognize like, okay, I can technically do Y without X, I was like honestly a bit reluctant to buy this microphone because it is pretty expensive. Oops, did I do something? What are you doing? Go back. Anyways, it has like a headphone jack thing. Like, chill out, microphone. It's like it is a pretty expensive microphone. And I was initially like, let me just start with just talking into my laptop. And then I ended up buying the microphone, thanks to Gil. He was like, buy the microphone. I was like, oh, fine. And so, and I was like, man, this is like kind of expensive. Like, usually if I buy something kind of expensive, I feel like less inclined to use it for whatever reason. It's weird. And like, I'm going to feel bad if it's just like sits there. And it took me a really long fucking time to actually start the podcast when I've had this mic, because I've had this mic for a while. Like, you've seen it on the streams. I've had the mic for a while. And then I finally actually just decided to do the podcast, which I was supposed to do months ago. So, I'll be honest. Like, no habit, no practice, no craft. Yeah, it is. It is very habitual. Like, Every weekend I have the urge. I wake up with the urge to like go to a coffee shop and just start working on something. I don't know where that habit, that urge even came from, but I just have this strong urge to just. It's like day off, got to work. Day off, got to do things. Got to make it happen. I don't know where the fuck I got this audacity, but I swear it came out of nowhere. But
Mm. There, I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna just. Mm.
so, what does your mood sound like? It sounds like stress that I just put on myself for no reason. Like, I'm actually quite comfortable in my life. Like, I have a good job. I get like my things paid. Like, you know, I can afford pretty much most of the things I need to afford. But I'm like,
Hold on.
no, you
Go
need
ahead.
to do this thing. This is your cause. But what does it sound like? It sounds like stress, Chad. It sounds...
Oh man, that was a well-timed comment, and I'm glad it made its full circle back to bam. Like, but what does it sound like? Yeah.
It's a callback.
So is it like clashing of cymbals is and like no kind of, I don't know, rhythm to it is just loud and originally I know what that one sounds like. It sounds like the startup version of AOL.com. You know, you had to put the CD in, you had to wait.
I know. Or the signing off of a Windows computer. Do, 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 do.
Power off. Oh my goodness. But no, it's cool. It's cool. It is cool. And this this episode actually kicks off the topic for the month where we're talking about music. And so I find it funny, me personally, that if I'm in a like very dark mood, I don't necessarily play anything dark, but I try to play something that's like light and uplifting and like, come on, you got to dig yourself out and listen to this. It does slowly work because I'm like, okay, I really don't want to get out of bed. Like I feel like crap. I know I'm gonna have a crap day. And so I don't want to do nothing else but just lay there and become a human burrito. But I know if I become a human burrito, I know I won't get anything done. But it's dark, it's warm, it's comfy. I like it. Nope. Got to turn on something like, nope, got to get out of bed. Like, oh, why? I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to be responsible. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I don't. But then again, like just one song just kind of changes the whole mood. It's like, okay, I guess I can do it. Like, okay, sure, whatever. I don't care. And by like, I don't know, an hour into whatever I'm listening to whatever station and whatnot, I'm like, why did I want to be in bed anyway? It's like that was just such a dumb thing. Like, no, like let's go ahead and let's kick the day in the butt and let's go. And just have fun. I know when I was working manufacturing, a lot of the people that I worked with, they played like death metal. And basically their their concept was like it gave them like that second win, especially if we knew that we wanted to get done way before the start of second shift. Like they would play that and they would blast it loud. So you can hear it from the department way at the front end of the manufacturing plant all the way down to my station. And I'm like, man, I don't know why I'm moving fast, but okay, I guess I want to get done with my job because with the yelling and the guitars going and the drums just beating, and it's like it's not bad, but it's like okay, I'm moving with a purpose. And then by the time the bell rings to go home, it's like, dang, okay, thank you. Whoever was in the front working with the window installation, like, thank you for putting that on because it just kind of, in a weird way, helped me through my day. Wouldn't be the song of choice that I would play, but, I appreciate it. And I find it funny where it wasn't necessarily played like first thing in the morning. It was always like that last little hump, like after lunch. That's when it came on. I was like, okay, got it. It's time. It is time to go ahead and kick the day in the butt, and we'll worry about, tomorrow or whatever. So that was that. And even then, when I was working at Burger King and whatnot, we had like one guy, especially like at the late nights, we had one person like plug in their iPod to the sound system, and they would just throw it on whatever they had on their playlist and just let it run. And by the time it was time for us to close, I'm like, okay, I don't know why I'm wide awake, but yeah, I'm wide awake. Like I could stay up for another whole 24 hours now by the time I get home. Yeah.
Shit, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And even then, it wasn't even bad music. It was actually really good music, so it was like that. It was that 2000 era, so 2010 range, where music was still relatively good and you could still have fun and joke and kid around and everything. So you could still actually understand what the artist was saying and trying to convey. Like, okay, cool, I get it. I'm gonna go home, take a shower, get the smell of burger off me, and I'm going to relax. Yeah, oh yeah.
I know. I worked at Wendy's, I know.
Yeah. Like the smell of burgers off me, get the smell of like deep fried chicken off me. You're like, you just want to get it off. Don't want to go to bed smelling like work. Like, ugh. No. Let alone dreaming about work. Nah, I'm good.
Big move.
Okay.
Hey.
We see Toby.
Yeah, now your connection looks a lot better. And the lighting looks good too. You look good, Toby.
Yes. Now I get to ask you this one question. When you get unmuted, I can ask you this one question. Whenever
Sorry, I didn't actually realize that it was going to make me join immediately.
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
That didn't even put me into the actual backstage. I mean, this is my phone, which was not ideal, but I guess seems to be connected okay. So I'm just doing this because my computer's having other problems that are sort of separate from the streaming thing. And so I was going to try to like restart it fully, but I needed to make sure that it was actually going to work afterwards because it's had a lot of problems on startup with like blue screens, which I didn't want to happen right now, but
BSOD.
ESOD.
Blue screen of death.
Yes, ESOD. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it hasn't really done it like just while I'm like or doing spontaneous stuff, then boom, blue screen. It's more like on startup after I guess it had died or been on low power or whatever, or even sleep, and then coming back on. That's when it will decide to sort of say something didn't work correctly, didn't shut down properly. Then they'll say you might have to, try to use advanced repair options or blah blah blah. Then eventually it's just like just restart. And then after that, it usually works okay, but I don't know. Don't really want to deal with this. Take the time to deal with it since I just bought this like 2 years ago, October of 2020, not even full 2 years ago.
I mean, it's close to 2 years, though.
Yeah, it's getting close. Okay, let's see if I can completely restart this. Format, close out of Chrome.
Man, that light is blinding, sir. But I do want to ask you one question.
Mm-hmm.
I see you got some fancy stuff in your ears.
Oh,
Are those the Raycon 7s?
It's yeah, they do kind of look like studs, or they look like some nice. You said Ray Concept?
Oh
No,
the
Raycon. Raycon. Yeah, they're the earbuds from Ray J.
Oh no. No, these are just Samsung buds. Air. I forgot what they're called. Samsung Air Max. I don't remember the name of them, but there's some kind of Samsung Galaxy Buds Pro Live. In any case, yeah, I'm not even like listening to it through this. Like my phone's audio is just coming out the phone speaker, but I still had them in from when I was out, and I didn't have time to exactly put them away properly. So here they are. I guess it's decoration.
I didn't say they look nice. I like them.
They do.
Thank you.
No, I do need some new earbuds myself, because the earbuds that I have, I bought them 2019, and they were like, even back then they were just like kind of meh. I was hoping that they would be better, but like they were actually just kind of like, they did the job. And then like now, since I'm like going to the gym, it's like, okay, I need like some earbuds. So I found them, after not using them for like over a year or what have you, and like I can't hear a shit out of them. Like I'd be like on the treadmill and volume up at the highest, and it's just nope. Like I hear, I don't know, like if I'm out like outside jogging, it's pretty decent, but in the gym I could barely hear anything. It drives me crazy. So I need like some earbuds that are like borderline make me deaf kind of thing.
I hear you. I got some I know we're supposed to be talking about music, but
I mean, this
I
is
got
part.
Yeah, no, you're good. No, you're right. I got some earbuds that I bought, I think about a year ago, 2 years ago. So it's about the same time frame. And what they were they're made for like working out.
Okay.
And for jogging and all other good stuff. And I use them every so often, especially like if I can't make it home to do streams. I would normally go on StreamYard on my phone, and I would have those in, and the quality as far as like, you guys talking was like phenomenal. Like I wouldn't trade them in for the world until they like break or whatever.
Right.
So they're nice. I know maybe eventually I'll probably start looking to buying another pair, but the ones that I got, yeah, they work. They work nice. They work very nice.
Okay. Definitely send me the link. And like Chad, if you guys have any earbud recommendations for working out, Definitely let me know, because I'm like going crazy. Like sometimes I don't even bother bringing my headphones to the gym, and I'm just out there with like naked ears. So
Oh, actually, they actually got the ones I got at Wally World. I'm gonna throw it in the Discord.
okay, perfect.
Yeah, because these are actually the exact same pair that I have. No, I don't care, Walmart. Like I really don't like Walmart, but the ones that I got them at a different store.
Yeah,
Um,
I get you. Sometimes.
let's see. No, copy. Boom. Yeah, I think you're gonna like these ones. And like I said, these are the ones that I wear for myself. So I'm gonna drop it in the um
In the Discord?
yeah, in the Discord. We're gonna go. I'm gonna put it in I. No, I'm not gonna put it in ideas and feedback. No.
You just put in general.
Okay, fine. I'll put it in general. I'll
Yeah.
put it. I'll put it in general. Um, like I said, these are the ones that I wear.
Okay. Yeah. I know that like Google Pixel Buds, I think they're coming out with like a Buds Pro.
Hmm.
So I want to, or if they're already out, I don't know. So I want to like check those out too, because I feel like my next phone is most likely going to be like a Google Pixel.
Yeah.
So I might just do like the whole like Pixel life and just be totally immersed in Google.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that. Google's taking over
Right. Yeah.
one way or another. But yeah, so Discord in the general, I dropped the earbuds that I wear and that I would recommend. Like
Yeah,
I said,
so they're good price.
yeah, and I know that's what Walmart is selling. I got mine from Myers. So for those that live in the Midwest region, I actually got those ones for like a fraction of the price. So I paid like 30 some odd dollars to
Oh
go on
shit.
sale.
Okay.
Yeah, paid 30 some odd dollars. Like I said, I swear by them. I swear by them.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I don't need anything like that serious. Just like something that can stay in my ear and is loud, and
Oh yeah.
I can hear over the treadmill.
Ooh. Actually, the ones that I just dropped in, they have a cool function. So for anybody that's listening, they have a function where it changes modes. 30.
Well, like I guess they were on sale when you bought them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Like and again, like I said, I paid like 30 something. So I would say I paid about 35, 36 for them. And that's including the tax, and I didn't really worry about the oh, what's the stupid thing? The warranty plan for them, because like I'm gonna end up buying some new ones as it is. Anyways, I just wanted to get some because my old pair have broke, and I'm like, man, I actually need some good quality earbuds, and I saw those. I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's go all in. I'll drop the 30 and would not care. And ever since then, having better eye. They have a mode on there where um you can still listen to, like, let's say L, you listen to your podcast. You can still be able to listen to your podcast and still be able to hear everything else around you in real time. And so nothing's muffled. You can still hear your podcast. You can still hear yourself talk and have a conversation all while listening to your podcast. So it's really cool. Really cool. And it sounds weird. Don't get me wrong. It sounds soup at first, it sounds super weird. Like, okay, why do I hear myself having this echo? But that's part of the function of what it does. And so it makes sure like what you hear from your earbuds is actually what you hear from your earbuds. And then what you hear from the outside, you actually hear what's going on the outside. So you're not like, yelling at the person next to you, even though they're like arm length away, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, that does sound interesting. Yeah. Okay. No, I'll check them out. I'll definitely do some research on some headphones because
Oh yeah.
like that definitely ruins my mood. Like to bring it back to the topic and awkwardly, but like that definitely like it's so distracting,
Mm-hmm.
and then it could just totally just like throw everything off. And I guess like I mostly just feel like mad that I bought these and I'm like sitting here holding on to them. Like I just feel like throwing them out because for me personally, like I have to get rid of something completely so I know to get better ones. Like I have to kind of just like have no choice. Because if I'm going to the gym and I have like my headphones in my bag, then I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just listen to these headphones. But if I totally just get rid of them, then I'm like, I'll just go to the gym and I'll just always be reminded that I'm just going to be frustrated. It's like, all right, I'm going to really just like buy some fucking headphones.
Oh yeah.
Like I really got to like look into some headphones.
Yeah. Yeah. And even in J Labs, they do make some pretty good quality headphones or earbuds, whatever. They make some good ones. And so, like I said, I recommend those ones. And I also actually no, those are my third pair of J Labs that I bought. I had another pair where it was like a not like a boom mic, but you see how I got my mic here on my headphones. It was something similar like that, but it just kind of just clipped over your ear. And
I've seen those.
Yeah, I'd use those ones for when I was just driving and talking and whatnot. And so I had that pair that I used for like the longest time. And then I had some other ones like way back, probably like in 2012, 2013, where they were still Bluetooth, but they linked up in the back and it had like a little a neck band in the back.
Yeah.
I had one.
Yeah.
I had that one with the if I threw it over me, they had the mic down here, the music function. Wow, can't talk. The music functions was right down here as well. So it was pretty cool. I was like, okay, I'll take these. No.
Yeah, I remember those headphones. I bought my sister a pair of those because I was working at Best Buy at the time, and you get like a massive discount on shit sometimes. So I think I had like a 40% discount.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's something like massive, like these discounts. It's like 30 or 40. So, and like those things were like the new thing where it's like, it was almost like a necklace. It kind of just like hung over like, and then like the earbuds would kind of retract and you'd no, those, I was just thinking of those, like those were the jam. Like those were,
those was cool.
Those were cool. Like,
oh man, yes.
But I don't see them anymore. I guess they don't really make those anymore, huh?
Mm-mm. No, actually, that's the fourth pair I had. Jeez, thanks, L. Yeah, because I had another pair that didn't have the retractable earbuds. I didn't have that one until like later on, So that was my other first, second retractable, third ones. Yep, those are my third pair. So the ones I got currently, those are my fourth pair. Like I said, with Japs, I really haven't had any issues with them so far. Knock on wood. But yeah, check them out.
No, for sure. But I do gotta ask Toby something.
Mm.
What does your mood sound like? Or what has it been sounding like?
So the reference of this title, I'm in a big, well, mobile. I had to change it just because I'm on the phone now. But I'm in a big mood is a song by, I guess it's actually really by Wizkid featuring Benson, also known as Buju, a Nigerian artist. BNXN is how you actually spell the name. It actually it's actually been on quite a lot of viral reels, so you may have heard the song before. Unfortunately, copyright issues and all that, but I might just drop the link in the chat. So a lot of like kind of, you know, that one's a bit more of like a chill Afrobeat song. And sometimes that's the music I need to just get through. I play a lot of music personally, which I guess is that's actually an interesting thing to go on about talking about this month, because I hear a lot of music, but I rarely listen to music. Maybe if I see links that people but post on their own Snapchat or Instagram stories, then I'll follow it. So I haven't really had like my own mood. I'll kind of draw from what other people play, or if I go out to events, hear stuff there. Don't really listen to music much on the radio. I actually just listen more to the actual like news radio, like NPR. So it's not like I'm hearing music a lot when I'm driving. So I mean, you have, I guess, partiers music, but it's not. I feel like it's very African, some Caribbean. I mean, I'm more of a chill person, so chill music is probably more natural for me. But hype music can also be nice if I'm like actually out. I hosted like this thing. It's my apartment. The pool closed on Labor Day, so the day before Labor Day, I had like a little kickback. Didn't really have anyone go in the pool, to be honest, but we mostly used like the seating. We had the grill, though no one really brought food, and I did not bring food. That's a different story. I already told people I was not planning on the grill that day, and I told people like bring your own everything. No. Like I had multiple people say that they're going to bring food. At least 3 that I can think of off the top of my head. 4 I can think of. None of them brought it food, so I was like, well, I guess we're not eating today. But one friend of mine ended up bringing veggie burgers, and I didn't even know she was going to bring food. So she kind of saved the day a little bit for people. So anyway, the point though is that event, I think people mostly play like kind of chill, again, mostly African, but chill vibes that you would have playing in the background. So I think that's matched the mood. But in general, like here, I don't really be playing music. So I don't have like a mood that I personally set or feel for. I see new music drop here and there on like YouTube or other things, again, mostly African artists. And that's cool,
Okay.
but I don't know, like, it's hard to give like myself one big mood.
No, it could be multiple. Like, because no one has like one emotion like all day. You know, no one has like one feeling all day. That's how his mood sounds. Such a nerd.
There you go. There you go.
I know what mine is. I'm
Yeah,
trying
what's
to
it
remember how it goes. I think it was the third opening. It's like everyone's favorite. It's like
I don't remember.
we are fighting
Oh.
dreamers.
I know what you're talking about.
I
Yes.
forgot how it goes. Like, oh, yo, 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 just go my way.
Right here, right now. Fuck. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yes.
Think
Yes. Okay.
if it's Naruto proper, then I don't know. But like Shippuden's the one, because I didn't really watch the anime for Naruto like that. Or if I did, it was just like me going on YouTube to look at like fight clips. It was only part of Shippuden, and even then it was like sometime around the time of like the Sasuke Itachi arc, or like the, you know, Pain Jiraiya thing. There was that's a point where I actually started watching the anime consistently, episode after episode. I think it was like sometime after, I don't even remember. I just know that I was not watching the anime, so I couldn't really tell you a lot about the openings until later in Shippuden, in some of the more hard-hitting arcs. And so I remember some of those. But even honestly, in the top of my head, I can just remember Bleach opening theme, Naruto opening themes, kind of. Oh, probably the one where you can see like Toby Well, I mean, this shouldn't be a spoiler for anyone, but just in case it is, we're gonna not say his
no
actual.
spoiler. Everybody knows.
When you
Yeah.
see the clip of like, I don't know if it was like the opening where it was definitely, it had to be after the world, like the main war arc, and more so like the Madara comes back, Obito's there, and you see a clip of like, I think Obito falling in like the end of the sequence, falling forward. I think it's like after he became the Tensei Jinchuriki, or right before he became the Jinchuriki. I have to remember what season or what opening that was, but it had to be one of the last ones because, of course, after that, you know, things don't wrap up immediately, but they wrap up pretty quickly. You have the old Hokages, you have the big showdown at the very end. So, yeah, I think I remember one of those wartime ones, like after the main war arc. One of those openings was probably one of the ones I really like. Yeah, but I don't know if it's in my mood exactly. I mean, sometimes you like that hype music. Like when I was watching All American, a lot of the stuff was much more of the hype variant. If I can find this thing, that would be great. But when I was watching that music, it was like a lot of like, especially like during the workout scenes and the game scenes. It's like, I don't know how you describe the music, but super pumped up, hip hop, kind of hardcore type music. Which contrasts with the, you know, the more chill scenes or the more like, I don't know, scenes that are more focused around the actual like hip hop scene or the gang stuff. But like that music can be nice and hype, but I don't go out of my way to listen to like super hype, does get my blood going music, but it's cool and I like it. But you know, music you can dance to, that's kind of like a nice vibe. Even though at home I'm not necessarily in that mood, it's still always nice when you kind of feel it. Moods change, and so must our music, I guess. Man, culture. Oh yeah, I would be surprised if all this time we haven't talked about Bleach, or the fact that I like got into Bleach. Kind of to a point where, I mean, not that I like it more than Naruto, but in some cases I was more obsessed. Naruto I was obsessed with, but there was like the video games. You had a lot. With Bleach, it was just really reading it and then watching it. But that was enough for me. And yeah, you know, Bleach was what it was in the last arc, but I really enjoyed a lot of Bleach. I liked a lot of the music. I would say I probably like the soundtrack more from Bleach. Like Naruto definitely had some of the big moments where it's like, yes, success. Like, you know, when you kind of get the upper hand and there's that like music where you kind of hear like I don't even know how to describe it, but it's like dun 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 dun. Like there's that music in Naruto where it's like you're the guy, like you're successful, you're finally getting the upper hand and you're gonna beat the opponent. Like there's some of those like great songs, but like in Bleach there's definitely a lot where I like the music and it's actually kind of interesting. Even though I couldn't really tell you the name of the soundtracks exactly. And it actually had they did a thing where they said like the theme music of different characters was this song, and I would go to those songs on YouTube, and then the top comments would be like, "Came here from the manga from Bleach," because you have this really serene music for Byakuya, who, if you don't know Bleach, it's hard to describe some of these characters, but very graceful, serenic man, high level captain in the Soul Society. First an adversary and then later an ally. And so his music was this very kind of graceful, grand pianic music. This other guy, Renji, who's more of like a hothead with the red hair, he kind of had like the metal music. And then it was just interesting, like how they kind of depicted certain people's themes. I don't think they did that for a lot more characters. I kind of wish they had. But Deicide, I don't know exactly. Deicide, isn't that supposed to be like near the end of the war when like, well, again, not trying to spoil, but the big bad of like the first few arcs, that guy, he like basically turned, yeah, because I remember Deicide had like 10 chapters or something, but I didn't know that was like a separate arc. I actually just thought that it was like, I don't know, the war arc. I didn't know that like because the arc started to blend. Like once you came to Hollow World, which for me that was my favorite arc, was
You're a popular man. you're a popular man.
Connection was weak while I was driving. Didn't have time to call back, so I was like, "It's fine. I'll just do that later." It's okay. Heisen, Hyogoku, and Part. Yeah, I mean, I actually like that. I mean, yeah, it kind of dragged a bit, but I liked how they ended it. And then I love the next arc, the Around Cars. Absolutely, 100% my favorite arc. Like, I love the Spanish music. Since we're talking about music, I love the Spanish music with the Around Car. And I don't know how familiar you guys are with Bleach, actually. Like, if you guys read through or watched a lot of it to sort of understand the main plots. You too.
I dabbled in it. I got to get back into watching it again. I will admit to that. I am not a man of culture, not yet. However,
culture. Now you know much more. Like, especially the what are those robot those
Oh, you talking about Gundam?
Gundams, yeah. I mean, you actually, like, I've never watched any real Gundam. I mean, there's so much, like, Ghost in the Shell, so many classics that I've never seen. So I feel like you're much more of a man of culture. If Gil's listening, I'm gonna trigger him, so I'm gonna quiet down a little bit. But with Bleach, I don't know, like, it's definitely underrated in my opinion. I think out of the big three, it probably gets the least love. Because Naruto's Naruto. It's all colorful and everything. One Piece, I don't know. Like, people they either love it or they say it's too long. But those who watched it will die for One Piece to the end. They say it's like a masterpiece. Like, everything about One Piece is beautiful. You can't rush it. How am I supposed to not rush it when it's that long? But Bleach, I feel like I know less people who like Bleach.
I've always heard great things about Bleach. Like, was One Piece really part of the big three back then? Because One Piece has been going on for so long. I felt like that was also during, like, Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, was it that old?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought Big Three was always used to refer to One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto.
Maybe.
I'll have to double check, but even the timelines are a bit staggered. I feel like they still sort of get lumped together. And as for Chad, you're right. I started mixing things up. It was the Soul Society arc where that's when the Arrancar and Wikumundo, and then the war happened. And then, of course, war arcs always drag. So that's just unfortunately what happens. And yeah, you're right. They kind of final form upon final form upon final form. I mean, I could see it, but some people actually like how that ended. And they said that that's where they should have stopped instead of going into the next arc where it's like, I mean, spoiler's a spoiler. Say it's not even like that big. Like, it could be a spoiler, but it's not the worst spoiler. It's not like I'm saying that someone died, but like, Ichigo has to sacrifice his powers at one point. And like that, that ending, people said that's where the show should have stopped because they beat the big bad guy. Ichigo loses his power. He can kind of live to be a normal teenager in high school. And then they have an arc. That's where people really didn't like it, where he kind of like was able to get his powers back. And he was living in the human world and all this stuff. And then after that, they had like a really intense, crazy arc where people actually started dying. Because before that, no one really died in Bleach. Like, bad guys did, but none of the good guys. That was actually kind of surprising that no good guy actually died, even through the end of the war arc, where final transformation of no jutsu was abused. But honestly, no one really died in those arcs. So then all of a sudden, the next arc, Ichigo gets his powers back, and then the next final arc, people just start dying. I'm like, whoa, you did not prepare us for that. It was actually kind of intense. But any case, I love the Bleach music. I love the Spanish Arrancar music. I'm gonna be interested to see how they animate the final arc, which actually is coming soon because I think they said they're gonna start it in October 2022. I saw that around New Year's last year, or technically this year, and I was like, that's too long to wait. And now here we are. We're already getting into the final quarter of the year, which,
Right.
Okay, Chad was right. Chad looked it up. One Piece 19. Naruto was really 2000? I thought it was 2002. Okay.
It's gonna get ruined.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm so glad that One Piece is like finally coming to an end. Because I know I've mentioned this on the stream. I'm like, I would like to share and experience One Piece, but I'm like, I'd have to do that with like he would have to be like husband material. Like there's no other kind of like, I don't know, like I want to just sit by myself and just watch One Piece unless there's like, I don't know, like One Piece abridged. You know, like where they just like combine like 4 episodes into one. Which characters die when the Shinigami already did?
Listen,
they just die more.
yeah, that's what's the interesting thing. You're dead. You're in Soul Society. You can, live life, work your way, whatever. Then you die again. Yeah, it's definitely interesting.
Oh man, no, I feel you with One Piece. Jeez, I remember watching. I'm a date myself. I don't even care. I remember start watching One Piece on Fox Kids when it was coming on the rotation period for the Fox Kids channel. It's called Half Piece. I got 2 hay pennies.
That's what I thought. I was gonna say a hay piece.
Oh man, but no, that's actually where I got partly started watching One Piece. It was good, but I'm like, okay, like, man, this is like
One Piece is like fucking amazing.
I guess I got to get past the boring parts, but then again, it's like just to kind of put things in perspective. I would have rather watched Metabots before watching One Piece. Like if One Piece came on, I'm like, nah, I'm out. Couldn't do it. Or even watching like Fighting Foodons. I would watch that before watching One Piece. Like, what is Fighting Foodons? Like, this was way back in the day when watching cartoons was on Saturday morning, was on the agenda before anything else happened. If that cartoon rotation was interrupted in one way form, we was going to hear about it come Monday during school. Yeah. Got into an argument with that did not end well. Like, yeah. No. I believe it. One Piece is dark. I believe it. One Piece being dark, I believe it.
Okay, man.
That's interesting. It's one of the darkest.
Yeah, I get, like that's like, I don't know. Like One Piece just seems like a whole like relationship.
Scary. That's spooky stuff.
Right.
You're jumping the gun. That's spooky stuff, but it's anyway. Let me not.
Toby.
Inside joke, but you guys will find out soon enough.
You're gonna do the inside joke with your own self?
No, the 3 of us. Well, I don't want to explain the joke, but you guys will understand it if I give context, but our viewers should not know about it yet. And that's all I'll say.
Don't you say it. Don't you say it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha.
Sorry, that was just me being me. Continue. You said it's like a relationship.
Oh, One Piece? Like, man. But like, you guys like really just, and we probably should talk about this on another episode, like just anime openings that really just kind of
ooh-wee.
You know, like that kind of, like music from like different countries and things like that. Especially like abroad.
Yes.
But no, like that just really like just got me thinking. I was like, man, like yeah. I don't know if I've mentioned this, but like times when if I was like feeling kind of down in college and I just needed something to kind of pick me up, I'd always listen to the Sailor Moon theme song.
I don't think you've mentioned.
It is a classic. Like you can't
is.
not listen to that. You can't not listen to the Sailor Moon theme song. Spy X Family, so interesting. And when I went to SuperCon like 2 months ago in Miami, a lot of people apparently dressed as a Spy X Family. I haven't watched that series yet, but I was just thinking how Dragon Con was just like over the weekend in Atlanta, and I saw like I don't know, I saw like a lot of my friends there. I was like, man, that looked like a good time. So I wrote in the Discord that we definitely should do like a group. Bakemonogatari has a different opening for each of the main girls, and they're all fantastic.
Yes. Yes. I would agree. Yes.
Bakemonogatari.
Yes. That anime in itself is
Bakemonogatari.
that anime in itself. Oh my goodness. That's a good one.
Okay.
That's a good one. I think by far my favorite one is the me you should know this one is the last one. My favorite opening is the last one.
I watched a couple of episodes of Welcome to the NHK. I can't remember what NHK stands for, but it's a show about a guy who's pretty much a shut-in. Like he doesn't leave his house at all. Like he orders all his food and it probably like works from home too and all that. And this show is pretty old too, probably like not like probably like definitely over 10 years ago. But and I don't think I've ever finished watching it. All right, awesome, Mish.
Yes. Like I said, my favorite one from that anime series is the last one. Oh, I don't know why, but then again, when I hear it, I think of my daughter, and my daughter loves it. I'm like, okay, yeah, because it's like it's this it's cute in a way, and yes, I'm saying it. It's cute, it's bubbly, it's upbeat, and it just makes you like want to do one of these while I'm playing. Like that's it. Like all the other three is like okay, cool, but this one it just like okay, I'm gonna just do my little two-step in my couch or my chair wherever, and it's really catchy. I'm like okay, like I could actually get with this. Like yeah. So yeah. But yeah, definitely put that in the link because I think L you just started something because I got some ones. Ooh, I got some good ones.
No, same.
Oh, I got some good ones. And especially you talked about Ghost in the Shell, like yes. Oh yes. Yes.
That was a dope song, the opening.
Which one? There's two of them. Which one?
Okay, like it's like that really high pitched noise, like that voice. It's like
I think I know which one you're talking about. I think I know.
I was like, I don't want to sing it because I don't know the words. Okay.
Is it